Hello world, J-Bob the Video Game Slob, coming back at ya deep from the basement lair, where all of the crazy things happen that I do. And this is going to be a super quick video because there has been a snow emergency, level 1, 2, 3, whatever it is. Anywhere from don't park your car on the road to don't go out and drive. So everything's been real crazy. But I'm an idiot, and so I went out this morning and wanted to pick some things up. I'm going to try to keep this real quick because I have a couple more deals lined up for tomorrow, and so maybe I'll put them together with this video, or maybe I'll make two quick videos. I don't know. I went to GameStop because it was close to where I met the person who I bought this tabletop gaming system from. And so I always like to keep these little cool promos that they hand out. Back in my day, they used to hand out demos. But nowadays, you just get really cool high-end graphics and fold-out print pieces. But again, I think these will be cool, telling the history, be useful, I don't know, just for all sort of reasons and resources in the future. Not that I think they'll have any money of value attached. I just think they'll be something good to have. So there's my receipt. There's that. The place I met this person was really close to GameStop, obviously. And so I had a $5 off gift card. And so, I don't know, this was $8 minus 5, I don't know, $4, something like that with tax. Didn't have it, trying to get that Wii U set together. So I'm one closer. Nice to have that out of the way, and out of the way cheap. I put 2 quarters down on the Atari logbook. Stopped by the local video game store who had some cool stuff. And you can see there's like specific challenges that you need to do to complete this. Looks like you got it by mailing off or them mailing it to you. So maybe that wasn't too common. I need to do some more research on that, and maybe if I ever get to not doing pickup videos, but some entertainment videos, I'll get to that. But there's that. And finally, this massive Battlefleet Gothica game. It's got all the rule books, some stuff printed off from the internet, all the pieces inside. Now, I won't get into that. But I need to get this on the internet. I paid $50 for this. Looks like the cheapest one online sold for like $170. I'm not sure that I'll ever get near that because these things don't seem to... Well, there's none on the internet, but they don't seem to sell that quickly. And so we'll see where it gets. But if I get $150 out of it, I think I'm doing okay. And, you know, when you think about fees and shipping and all those kind of things, $150 would be pretty nice. I'd make a couple bucks. So we'll see. I really need to pay off that TV because I don't like to pay for anything. And so this would go really far to making a couple extra bucks towards that. So there it is. I'm at 3.5 minutes. Let's see how it is going into the holiday weekend. If I can make some money tomorrow on some of the pickups that I have going on there. But either way, peace out, YouTube. Appreciate it. We'll add these things to the pile and we'll come back to you. Bye-bye. Alright, J-Bob the Video Game Slob coming back at you for part 2 on this video. It is so disjointed with the crazy snow and all this sort of stuff, the weather that's been going on. So some of this is related to the last video, a lot of it isn't. But this is just what I've been picking up, and the pickups have been slow, and what you are about to see is not the best. But it is what it is, and so you're going to see that. And you're also going to get another dead giveaway right here, as I see through the camera, of another local video game store that I'm close to. And so you're probably able to Google and see kind of where I'm at. So I missed one of the deals I tried to get to, but the lady was like crazy, and so she didn't end up, she didn't show up, but I didn't go either, because I said, hey, you're going to show up? And she said... nothing. And then she said, I'm here. And I said, you never said you were going to show up. And she said, well, I screwed up and I missed that message. So I picked up this other Wii lot. And so I ended up making $3 whopping on a Wii lot, but I didn't have Tiger Woods 11. So that got in the library. And speaking of free things, this Wii Motion 2-in-1, super generic, super weird. But I didn't have it, so I kept it as a third-party remote. You guys kind of know how I like third-party weird crap. It came with all this stuff, and they always think these things are worth money. So these weird Energizer and other third-party batteries. Again, this is all kind of free stuff. But what is kind of cool is generic backs. The reason these are nice is if you take your controllers to GameStop, you need to have backs, and a lot of times the backs are weird or placed with those battery backs, and so GameStop won't take them, so that's kind of a nice deal. Kind of a nice splitter there came in there. There's one of the recharging bays. Here's an Energizer recharging bay, so that's all pure crap. Another one of those. So these things, well, that's just, I think, an Apple dock or a charger. I don't know what these are. Maybe these are some adapter. It's like Wii shaped. I have no idea, but I kept it. I didn't want to throw it out. Another nunchuck. I don't know what to do with these. I have so many, but whatever. Nobody buys them. They're garbage. Free from the video game store. Kind of cool, actually. Maybe this has a non-zero monetary value. Game Boy Advanced SP case. I've never panned or zoomed in on one of these. I'm looking at it right now. I'm going to guess a 6x2x3. So what is that? 36 cubic foot container of smashed together. Just tons and tons and tons of carrying cases. So I have just a literal ton of those. It looked kind of unfamiliar, so I don't think I had it. This is the weirdest and crappiest video game of all time. Yeah, it has this terrible flip-up screen, and I played it, and the games suck. It has a variety of games. The buttons are obnoxious just looking at them. Hopefully you're looking at this and just thinking, those look miserable, and it is. And you think maybe it's like a knockoff. It has some dead pixels, and it has that. And so the video game store said, I'm throwing this out. And so I said, well, let me goof with it. So I goofed with it, played a couple games. It should be thrown out. It'll probably get thrown out because there's no point in owning that. If you see one of those and you're thinking of paying money, don't pay any money. So anyway, going back to the video game store, $20 pickup from the video game store. Here are all the Wii games that I got for $20. Disney Sing It, Championship Paintball, Merv Griffin. What a weird, God bless the Wii for all this weird stuff. It's going to be a long video if I spend too much time with this, but come on, Merv Griffin, really? And that's not Merv Griffin even on the front, by the way. That's such a weird thing. MLB Power Pros, didn't have that one. That might not be bad. I've heard these backyard baseball games aren't bad, but I think that's my third one. Same with Topspin. I think some of these are all right, but I have no idea. This was garbage on the 360. I've played it. It's terrible, but that has balance board support. Story Hour Adventures. Is this a game? I don't know. I don't even know what this is. I'm never going to play it. My kids, even at 1 and 3, are just nowhere near playing that. It's made by Zoo. Everything Zoo makes is hot trash. Here's a weird one. I've seen these on the DS, but never seen them on the Wii. My Word Coach. I don't think that's even a game. Maybe calling that a game is pretty generous. That's my impression. So here we go. Literally another whole Walmart bag full of crap. Oh my gosh. The cup runneth over here. Domino Rally is made by UFO, who did make Shooting Gallery, which is a decent game. I doubt that's any good. More generic titles such as Burger Island. The hot title everybody wants based on the movie Balls of Fury that came out on HD DVD. I don't know if you caught that splash. The Smurfs Dance Party. Because, when you think the Smurfs, you think dance party. Barbie, usually, there's not trash there. Somebody wants those. Duck Hunting. Everything about this cover is CG'd and terrible and fodder for the video game nerd to come rip on. The $1 Million Pyramid, if it's anything like any of the other game shows I have, it gets repetitive and terrible early on. Jeep Thrills, another craptacularly CG'd cover. anytime it seems to be one company's car, the games always seem to suck. This one is somewhat interesting. This is the Toys R Us version of The Last Airbender. Had no value for being this variant. I don't care. Wing Island by Hudson. Anytime you see the B, usually I expect good games. So we might put this one in and see how it is. I just literally picked these up about an hour ago, so I haven't put it in yet. Indianapolis 500 Legends. Terrible on the 360. I expect nothing else. Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. I'm going to assume that's garbage. Tony Hawk's garbage on the 360. Sky Captain. Who is Kid Adventures? Why does anybody care about this? I'm sure that's hot trash. This is a gem. Clearly, Gummy Bears Magical Medallion. Look at that donut. It has teeth and it wants to kill us. Oh my god, that game. Scary. Nightmare inducing. Generator Rex. 360 game that was ported over. Well, I shouldn't say a 360 game, but was also on the 360. Terrible. Can you believe Cold Stone has a video game? My lord. I actually have a different Active Life game. It uses that power pad there, so kind of interesting to have that. Deepak Chopra, another game on the Kinect. Deer Drive. I don't think deers can drive. It doesn't make any sense. Zorro, never even heard of it till I picked this up, but does not look good. Deal or No Deal. I'm going to go with No Deal. The B Movie, I actually hated this movie, and I can't imagine the game is any better based on the 360 version. This is called Movie Games. I don't know how that's even a game. It just says Movie Games. Must be terrible. Deadliest Catch. Funny thing is, I put this in on the 360 about a week and a half ago and said, I'm going to play this game and try it out and see what it is. And I still haven't played it because life gets like that. Ultimate Band, have no idea. And finally, Chaotix, which I didn't think was the worst 360 game I ever played to hunt achievements. So, you know, that one's not terrible. $5 pickup, Ultimate Stuntman. Again, not a great buy, but I didn't have it in any $5 game, especially these unlicensed ones. That I don't have on the NES. I'm not going for the unlicensed set, but having the cheap ones out of the way, if you do find something pretty cool. Alright, let's see. I'll save that for another video because we're way long. Here we go, cheap pickups. This was a $6 game, The Last Ninja, so, you know, there's a little label wear. But I'm in the mid-30s left to go, and so to have a game under $10, you just pick it up at this point. Diverging collections here. I spent $7. I think this tape is original, I'm guessing, to have this game on the Super Nintendo. It really bombed with the critics, but this was like one of these, you know, official, I don't know, on-cart things that they brought back, and people panned it, so a ton of people sent it back to Amazon. And so Amazon was making these available, Amazon deals, for $7 free shipping. As you know, I have a bunch of $5 gift cards at any given time. So, you know, dirt cheap. I picked it up. Speaking of the game store, free 360 that the game store said causes rings in discs. So he said, you can have that. And I said, all right, I'll take that. There's another one of those. Here's another really weird one. If somebody can explain this in the comments, like, please tell me. So it's one composite to composite and audio. I don't know how it even does that. Super weird, but it was in that Wii lot, so very kind of cool, I guess. I must be missing one of the feet in my car because I had 4 feet to this at one point. Was given the Wii Fit with Wii Fit Plus. And I kept Michael Jackson because nobody would pay me literally any money for Michael Jackson at the video game store. So that ended up in the collection, which means I'm signing off with another Wii Fit, which if you've remembered from my previous videos, will go to building Donald Trump's wall to keep United States and Mexico apart from each other. I have so many Wii Fits, I'm sure you guys could pitch in. Screw concrete, screw steel slats. We're going to build the wall out of Wii Fits because who needs them? Maybe we can drive up the value. So another freebie given to me.
I have one more pickup. We'll get to that in the next video because this is like a 15-minute video already. So thank you, YouTube. I appreciate you listening to my ramblings. Comment on what your favorite Wii game is out of that stack. I'd love to hear it. Or if it's not in the stack, but you have a Wii game that you've seen that's just, you know, crazy balls to the wall like what I've shown, please let me know. So I'm out. Thanks for your time. Peace.